We might be missing some planes that have been announced when it comes to this new 2024 sim. This weekend marks the 4th year anniversary of the release of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, and the hobby is still going strong. This week is no exception when it comes to flight sim news, releases and announcements. Stay tuned to the end of the video as we talk about the latest 2024 news, so let's jump straight into the video. Kicking off this week's previews and announcements, Just Flight are back with another development update for their BAE RJ. This time the team are showcasing the developments of their aircraft cabin. The RJ will feature cabins that are a stark contrast to the 1980s style of aircraft era, and the team has modelled custom cabins for all three variants of the RJ. Just Flight have gone all out when it comes to the functionality of the cabin, from simulated controls in the forward and rear galleys, cabin to cockpit communications, and of course a coffee maker that appeared with the latest 146 V2 release. Just Flight mentions the rest of the development of the RJ product is now feature complete, and the team is now beginning to enter the polish phase, which includes a lot of intensive testing as they attempt to break the RJ prior to release. Just Flight plans to create some preview videos of the RJ in the near future in the lead up to the release of the aircraft. We still don't have a release date, but it's good to see that the team are in very advanced stages for this one. This week, Phoenix Simulations published an update of their in-development Airbus A319 and A321. The update is a rather lengthy one, and the team went into the history of the A320 and went into detail about the differences in the flight model between the A321 and the A319. The ECAM is different across the variants, and Phoenix mentioned they have gone through extensive documentation to ensure accurate ECAM behavior between the variants they have modeled. The cabin announcement system has been changed to supporting the upcoming expansion, and each airframe will be accompanied by its own GSX profile, ensuring they are compatible from day one. There is no information about a release date just yet, but Phoenix did mention that there will be a development update that will come soon that will feature some new liveries. Of course, we will keep you posted on all the development when it comes to the Airbus 19 and 21. Moving on to some hardware news this week, and we have some hardware update news when it comes to the Honeycomb rudder pedals. Unfortunately, I won't speak about what's happening with the Honeycomb management fiasco, as it seems to be still very fluid, and to be honest, I have no idea who's telling the truth at the moment, so it's a little bit confusing. That being said, Aerosoft, who are the European distributor of the Charlie rudder pedals, this week provided an update on the delivery. Aerosoft mentions they are expecting the first shipment to arrive in late September. Aerosoft mentioned in the same update they wanted to clarify to customers that they are the official distributor of Honeycomb in Europe, and they have thoroughly tested the units from the latest Charlie pedals production run, which are already underway at Snakebite. Aerosoft stated they can attest to the build quality, realistic feel and performance that customers have come to expect with the Alpha and the Bravo products. A big thank you to Wendesdsay for sponsoring this YouTube video. Their products enhance your current flight simulator hardware by turning your flight controls into something closer to the real thing. The team makes different add-ons for flight controls such as Honeycomb, SciTech and Velocity over a variety of different aircraft, including Boeing, BAE, Cessna Citation, VisionJet, TBM, just to mention a few. The current add-on I'm using at the moment is the Wendesdsay's new dual action Boeing 737 add-on for the Honeycomb Bravo, which features a detent flap and speed brakes. This really improves the immersion and realism of my flights. For Oz Flight Sim viewers, you can use this code AUSFS on checkout for a 15% discount on all Wendesdsay products. I'll leave a link in the description of where you can check out their page, and a big thank you to our friends over at Wendesdsay for sponsoring this video. Azure Poly, who have been developing the Jaguar, provided a quick update on the team's Facebook page this week. Azure Poly mentioned that the 3D model is now 99% complete for the Jaguar A for both the interior and the exterior. The team is now creating several liveries which they plan to showcase at a later date. Animated pilots will be included with the Jaguar, and the team has now finalized the refueling probe, and from the looks of it then, the Jaguar will be compatible with the Touching Clouds aircraft refueling add-on. No other information has been provided, including an expected release date, other than some new shiny screenshots from Zoopoly. Parallel 42 this week confirmed they have gone back to aircraft development, and they are now working on the Super Patriot Mark II for Microsoft Flight Simulator for both PC and Xbox. The team has spent plenty of time being hands-on with the aircraft in order to create the most realistic version of the Mark II. Parallel 42 has spent a whole week with the aircraft in order to capture the aircraft data, record the full sound set, and complete 3D scans. Edson from Parallel 42 mentioned they are going to build an experience like everything they do will push the boundaries of what can be done. This is only the start of the development of the aircraft, and we do not expect to see any updates from the team on the project for some time, but obviously we'll keep following the process. This weekend marks the 4th year since Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 was released. Thank you to everyone for all your support over the years, and if you've been listening to me asking for you to subscribe to the channel for the past 4 years and you still have not subscribed, I applaud you on your awesome stamina. You've held out for 4 years so far, so well done, and hopefully you may consider subscribing to the channel before Microsoft Flight Simulator 2028 releases. All jokes aside, thank you very much everyone for all your awesome support from the community, and we look forward to another 4 great years of Flight Sim. Taxiing over to this week's release news, X-Wing, who only announced a few days ago they were developing their next airport, and now it's released, which is Green Bay. The airport is located in Brown Country in Wisconsin and is rated the 4th out of the 8 in the commercial traffic in the area. Green Bay offers flights to Atlanta, Chicago, Detroit, Minneapolis, and more. Airlines you'll see flying in and out of here is American Eagle, Delta Airlines, Delta Connections, Sun Country Airlines, and United Express. Features include with the release is custom imaging of the entire airport, GSX profiles included in the scenery folder, custom taxiway signs, high quality textures used for it, basic airside terminal interior, and static people. You can pick up your copy of X-Wing Green Bay Airport from the I&I Builds store. I'll leave a link in the description below. Sim Federations have released another bizjet. This time the team has released the Cessna Citation Mustang. The Mustang is a low-wing twin-engine light jet from Cessna. First flew in 2005, received its FAA type certification in 2006, and there was 479 of the Cessnas produced between 2006 and 2017, and unfortunately they are not in production anymore. The Mustang seats up to 4 to 5 passengers, has a ceiling of 41,000 feet and a range of 1,300 plus miles, and a cruise speed up to 390 miles per hour. Sim Federations did not provide any feature list other than highly detailed model with 4K textures and full cabin, VR ready, and 2 mission activities included. Generally, when an add-on or an aircraft releases with next to no features listed, it's something to be concerned about, so I would recommend doing some research on this one before you purchase it. You can pick up your copy of Sim Federation Cessna Citation Mustang from the Sim Marketplace store or in the InSim Marketplace. I'll leave a link in the description below. Lining up on the runway for this week's Sim Update news, this week we were treated to a live stream from the Microsoft and the Sobo teams, which is expected to be the last devoted live stream for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Here's some of the highlights. Sim Update 16 has been cancelled for now and switched to a aircraft and avionics update number 3. This was mostly due to the new Xbox SDK update that hasn't arrived in time. This Xbox update is proposed to improve memory usage for console users, and since they weren't able to get it in time, they've had to progress down to a aircraft and avionics update, which will focus on 3 aircraft, being the I&I Builds A310, the I&I Builds A320neo, and also the Asobo PC6. The update is scheduled scheduled to be released sometime in September, and obviously we may get some more additional information as we get closer to. Moving over to the next world update, which will be at number 18. This next update will include Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. And with every update, this will come with all new DEM 160 points of interest across all the 3 countries. Germany will include 5 10 cities: Berlin, Karo, Potsdam, Frankfurt, and Hanau. The airport will be Munich Airport, which is created by Gaia Simulations, and 42 points of interest. Austria will have all new DEM as well, plus 3 10 cities, which are Linz, Vienna, and Salzburg, and the airport included with the Austria region is Salzburg Airport, again by Gaia Simulations, and 38 points of interest. And Switzerland will have all new DEM, 2 10 cities with this one, which is Zurich and Bern, and 1 airport, which is going to be the Bern Airport, again Gaia Simulations, and 36 airports. World Update 18 will come with all new aerials, which are the same type that will be shipped with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. This aerial data has been updated since 2023, so this world update will give us a bit of a glimpse of what 2024 will look like to a certain extent. World update number 18 is scheduled to release next week on the 22nd of August in conjunction with Gamescom. The next local legend has been announced. This time around it will be a local legend number 19, which is the Focke-Wulf 200, aka the Condor, which is a German built aircraft. This aircraft first flew in 1937 and was produced from 1927 to 1944, with 276 being produced. During the time, the Condor was seen as one of the most advanced airliners in its period. I9 Builds have been developing this local legend along with Oliver Moser, who has developed many of the other German local legends for the sim. 3D scans have been completed on the aircraft, and the Condor come from an air museum. I9 Builds have created the modeling, and Oliver has developed the avionics and sound set. The Condor will include a working cockpit system from the period, modeled cabin which has access through the cockpit, modeled bathroom, modeled baggage, detailed checklist, and a detailed 3D model. The Condor will be released alongside World Update number 18 on August the 22nd next week. We covered this week's development live stream in more detail earlier this week in a video. I'll leave a link in the description below, or leave a link at the end of the video so you can check that one out, because there's a lot of hidden gems in the video. August the 18th is the 4th anniversary of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. The Microsoft team mentions they will have some videos out on their social media to celebrate this milestone. We would love to hear in the comments below, what is your favorite Microsoft Flight Simulator experience over those past 4 years? Let us know. We look very much forward to reading them. And for us here on the channel is the awesome interactions and support from the whole Flight Sim community in the past 4 years. This is our favorite part about the sim. Thank you very much, everybody, for your ongoing support. Before we move on to some Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 news, this week when it comes to the in-sim marketplace backlog list, we've seen a total reduction of 24 down to 272, I believe. Aircraft are down by 8 to 16, which is the lowest we have seen for some time when it comes to aircraft. Missions are down by 3, sceneries are down by 1, liveries are down by 6, airports are down by 3, and others are down by 2. This week on the in-sim marketplace releases, we've seen the largest Monday allotment of releases I can recall, with 26 new products. That being said, the level of quality when it comes to new products may be something to question. We have one new Boeing 767-300ER from RDH Simulations. This one has been released on PC for some time now, and it's not a high detail aircraft. So if you're looking for a highly detailed 767, recommend doing your homework when it comes to purchasing this one. The other releases for Monday are made up of one other product, one livery pack, 12 VA simulations, missions or landing challenges or whatever you want to call them, and 2 airports. Thursday's releases included 44 new products and come with a bunch of aircraft releases. The Cessna Citation we mentioned early in the video, the Globe Swift from Aeroplane Heaven, and also the highlights of this week when it comes to Xbox simmers is the Black Square Dukes, the Piston Duke, and also the Turbine Duke, and also the Togs Hangar UH-1H Huey have been released. All the aircraft that we just mentioned are available for both PC and Xbox. The other releases for this week when it comes to Thursday releases is 7 livery packs, 2 excursions / mission packs, and 7 airports. Moving on to Gears Are Up when it comes to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 news. Confirmed on a previous development live stream that 2024 and 2020 will not be able to share multiplayer together. It now has been confirmed by the Asobo team that the sims will both be able to exist on your PC at the same time, but they won't work at the same time as they are both separate sims. It also was confirmed they won't be able to share the same community folder, which means you'll have to copy and paste your stuff from one folder to the other. This all makes completely sense in my opinion, as 2024 sim is a completely new sim with new path file names and all that sort of stuff. The Microsoft team was planning on showcasing all the aircraft that we have seen from now to launch in a whole grid presentation in this week's development live stream. However, Jorg, the CEO of Flight Sim, mentions not all aircraft that have been announced will make the launch of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Jorg did not mention which aircraft has been announced so far that wouldn't make the launch. However, he did mention it was a possible 1 or 2 aircraft. Therefore, they are now not going to release all the default aircraft that is coming with the 2024 sim for at least another month. I guess they want to see if they can get some of these pending aircraft, the 1 or 2 that is pending, to actually be developed and get in the sim. Let's hope it's not some of the iconic aircraft that they have mentioned that would be really some of the big ticket holders, such as the 737 MAX that is being built by Asobo, and also the Airbus A330 that is being developed by I&I Builds. So stay tuned. Next month is going to be big, and we will have a lot of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 information starting to stream through. Thank you for all your support in the past 4 years since the release of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. We look forward to the next 4 years of bringing you all the best flight sim news and updates on any channel on YouTube. And if you have time now, feel free to go and take a look at our development live stream in-depth video. I'll leave a link or a click right here in a second, and we look forward to seeing you on another video here real soon.